Hey y'all, it's your fave Pinky and I'm back with another video. Oh my god, do y'all see I got a new background unlocked? Yes. Yes y'all, this is a new background because I have a new room. I didn't even tell y'all because I be going off YouTube, but I got a new room, so I'm gonna continue to make updates to like my background and where I'm recording, and everything is gonna look so different now because I'm in a whole different room and I keep adding new decorations to it. So yeah, as you can see by the title of this video, well, I don't know if you can tell because I really don't know what I'm gonna title this video yet, but I'm pretty sure, man, whatever. I probably named it something like my cousin lied on me. Well, she didn't lie, but my cousin snitched on me, or my cousin did this, that, whatever. Whatever the title is, you gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. But this is gonna be a story time about the time my cousin told my daddy. She told my daddy that I was smoking G. Like, why? Before I get to this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, leave a like and comment, because that helps the algorithms push my videos so your girl can grow. Okay? Okay, like I always say, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. We finna get right into the story. So this story is about my cousin on my daddy side. Well, I'm trying to think of a name I should give her. We gonna call her Mariah. Her name is not Mariah, but that's just what we gonna call her in this story, just so y'all can keep up. I could just say my cousin, but I don't want to just say my cousin. I'm gonna call her Mariah. So she my cousin on my daddy's side, and I'm finna just give y'all a little bit of background on the relationship that me and Mariah had. So of course she my cousin on my daddy's side. I didn't meet her till I was like, I want to say I was like 5 or 6. I was real young when I met her, but yeah, she my cousin. We never really was close when we was kids. Like, we went to the same school or whatever, so we used to talk and I used to see her and stuff like that, but we was never really close. It wasn't until we got to like, I want to say, actually yeah, it was when we got to high school that me and her really started kicking it. Like, I started going to her house, she came to mine once, and yeah, it was like that. So although this story takes place, look at me thinking hard as hell because I'm finna get ready to lie and say it happened my junior year. You're going to see later in the video that it did not happen my junior year. I really can't remember when it happened, so I just lied. Sorry. When I was a junior in high school, that was not the first red flag that I got from this girl. This girl, well, not this girl. Mariah had been doing some little sideways, shady stuff to me that, because I was so young, some of the stuff I just brushed off my shoulders when I really shouldn't have. Really, she was giving me red signs the whole time me and her was cool that she was not solid. But I was not like, I don't know, like, you know when you're young, you be ignoring shit thinking it's not that important. But it really is that important because they literally be showing you who they is, but you decide to ignore whatever. But let me just give you an example of what I mean by that. This is very on brand for this story, but I remember when we was younger, like, we was sneaking and smoking or whatever, and she used to have a car or whatever. And we was driving out west, and it was me, Mariah, and her friend in the back seat. I don't know why her friend was with us, because usually we didn't have nobody with us, but she was with us that day. So we was at a boutique or whatever. We shopping at the boutique, blah, blah, blah. We leave to go get in the car, and we are badass magical. At this time, we like 15, 16 years old. Oh, by the way, this story was when we was like sophomores or whatever. This mini story before the actual story, this happened when we was like 15, 16, sophomore year. So we all in the car, we finna get ready to smoke because we finna go get some food or whatever. She light the, you dig, she light it, she doing it whatever. And you know how when you're in a session and you doing it in the car, I don't know if it's just me, baby, let me know if it's just me, but if you're in a session in a car and y'all passing or whatever, if you in a front seat, don't you just pass it to the other person in the front seat? Am I right or am I wrong? If you just got done, you pass it to them and then they pass to the back and then y'all just keep going. Imagine, I'm sitting on the passenger side, Mariah's on the driver's side, her friend is in the back. Why did she pass it to the back first? Now, y'all probably like, girl, is you serious? Like, it's not that deep. She could pass to her first if she wants to. No, G. I felt weird about it then, and looking back at it now and how she used to move, she was definitely being shady. She was definitely being weird. I know y'all probably like, it's not that deep. She don't even have to pass it to you first. She could pass to the back first. No, I just feel like that's weird. If you in a session, I feel like you should pass to whoever's next. You gonna pass to the back first and then back to the front, and then I gotta pass to you. I just feel like don't be passing to the back first. But that situation, that was some real small. That was real small. I never even spoke on it, and it wasn't that deep for me to actually like press the issue or nothing like that. And plus, like I said, she hadn't done none of that big stuff she did yet, so I ain't paying that no mind. But if that wasn't enough, let me tell you another story of another time she was being weird. Mariah was the type of person, she had a whole bunch of friends with her, but she was low-key like popular in her school. Not popular, that sounds so fucking High School Musical. She wasn't popular, but she just knew a lot of people because she used to go outside or whatever, blah blah blah. So I can't remember if this was New Year's or what. I can't remember what she was throwing a party for, but basically Mariah had threw a party and she had invited me, mind you. She threw this party at her grandma's house. Her grandma live on, should I tell y'all? Whatever, I'm gonna tell y'all because it's like whatever. Y'all ain't gonna be able to find any fucking way. So she threw a party, she invited me, she wanted me to come through. Mind you, me and her was on the phone for like an hour before this party started, just kicking and talking like, ooh, what you gonna wear, what you finna put on, blah blah this, blah blah that, ooh, we finna be lit, doing all this talking, like we gassing up the party, like, ooh, it's finna be so much fun, I can't wait, whatever whatever. But mind you, while me and her on the phone, her other cousins and like I guess like 2 of her friends was over there. I don't know who all was over there, but I know for a fact some of her friends was over there because she had went to go pick them up so they could attend her party. So me and her on the phone, and it's getting down time for the party. Well, the party will start. I think the party was going to start like an hour or 2. So I was like, hold on, I'm finna go ask my mama if she can bring me to the party now because it's finna start. I can help you set up or whatever. So boom. So we get off the phone. I go ask my mom and them if they could take me to the party, and they said no. I don't know why they said no. They could have just took me, but they didn't. I just said this girl goddamn name. Delete all that. Delete all that. My mom was like, no, I'm not taking you to the party. You better ask Mariah if she could take you. So I'm like, all right, whatever, bro. In my mind, I'm thinking, it's cool. Mariah got a car. She could easily come get me. And plus, she was going to get her other friends. So she could definitely come get me. I was dead wrong. I was dead wrong. Man, you. This party was happening on 95th. I live on 85th. So it's not like I was asking this girl to drive from out south all the way to out west to come get me. No, G, it's literally 10 blocks. It was gonna take her no more than 15 minutes to come get me. Okay, so I asked, I said, my mama said she can't take me to the party, can you come get me? So she caught a whole attitude. She like, what? I thought your mama was gonna bring you. Woo this, woo that. You can't get no Uber? Now that's what blew me. I can't get no Uber, bitch, but you brought your other rat ass friends here in your car and you went to go get them and they live farther than me. Like, I'm confused. I am very confused. And mind you, them is just her friends. I'm her actual blood cousin, even if it is on the deep side, girl. The conversation went on. I can't remember what happened after that, but long story short, we got off the phone. I didn't end up going to the party, and me and her really just stopped hanging out after that. Like, I think that was the feather that broke the camel's back. Me and her really stopped hanging out after that situation because my mama found out what happened, that she said no, and my mama did not like that. I didn't like it either, but it really sealed the deal. My mama didn't like it. She realized, she was like, how she gonna go pick up her other friends, but you a hoe cuz she can't come get you, and it's not like you far, woo this, woo that. Those 2 little story times just to give you a little bit of context of how she messed with me, or whatever you want to call it. I feel like she didn't really mess with me for real. But we finna get into the real story time now, the actual thing that you came here for. So fast forward, all of that happened, we were sophomores. Fast forward to junior year now. So by this point, me and her completely stopped hanging out. The only time I seen her was when, like, because we used to work together over the summer because we both had summer jobs. So I see her then, but when this take place, it was like, I want to say like October or whatever, because I remember it was kind of cold outside, but not cold enough to wear a whole jacket, but it was cold enough to where I had to put on a little sweater or whatever. So So me and my family, we love to go to the movies. We always go to the movies. Every time a new movie come out, we go see it together, blah blah blah. So there's one chilly day in October, me and my family was leaving the movies. I can't remember what we were going to see, but we was leaving the movies, and as soon as I got in the car, I got a snap from Mariah just randomly. She like,
you and your daddy was talking about me in the kitchen.
So off bat, I'm throwing off because I'm like, me and my daddy was talking about you in the kitchen. What? Like, that's the most random statement a motherfucker could say. Like, so imagine somebody just randomly coming to text you, y'all was talking about me in the kitchen. First of all, bitch, what kitchen? I'm mad confused. What kitchen are you referring to? Oh my god, y'all, I just checked my snap and I got the messages. I'm so fucking excited because I tried to check to see if I had these messages like a month ago and they wasn't popping up, I guess because they just weren't loaded, but now I got the messages. I obviously can't screenshot them because then it's gonna send her a notification. That's being messy, and I honestly do not feel like reliving this situation, but now I can read to y'all directly what was said. So the first message, so this happened on November. Okay, I lied, it was not October, it was November. Forget everything that I said. Now my memory is 100% refreshed. This message was sent on November 5th 2019. Okay, so this is when this happened. I was a junior in high school. Wait, no, I wasn't. I was a senior. I remembered the timeline of the story so incorrect. It's ridiculous. I was a senior in high school when this happened. And by this time, me and her had been stopped hanging out. I knew it was the time we had stopped hanging out, but we had been stopped hanging out since like the sophomore year. So I know it was like in between junior and senior, but I was leaning more to junior. But now I know for a fact it was my senior year. So she texted me, she like, so you talk about me to your daddy? So when she said that, I'm thinking, I'm like, what? Oh my god, I'm so glad I found these messages because it's refreshing my mind. Anyway, I said, LOL, no, why you say that? She said, alright girl, you lame, I'm gone though. Girl, get your goofy. I said, girl, I have no reason to be talking about you, and if I did want to talk about you, it would be said to your face. Don't come at me with that. She said, clearly not if your daddy discussing me in the kitchen, but okay, clearly you're not bold enough, but alright, whatever, all makes sense. This is the part where I was talking about what kitchen. What kitchen are you talking about? Like, y'all have to understand the level of confusion I was feeling when she was sending these messages. I'm like talking about you and then talking about you in the kitchen. What is you talking like? She is really boggling my mind with these messages. But yes, I'm finna just read the messages off for y'all. I'm finna just keep going. Just follow along with me. So, as she said, clearly you're not bold enough, but I whatever, all makes sense, blah blah blah, all that bullshit. I said, like I said, I have no reason to be talking about you and anybody thinking about you. She said, like I said, clearly you're not bold enough. You can't even own up to it. Bye girl, I don't really care. Just keep my name out your mouth. Cousin. And she spelled it like, you know how you make some letters little, some letters big? She did that. Girl, I guess you're trying to make me feel bad for something that I never did. Mind you, this whole time I never did anything. Y'all gonna see the plot twist the further I get in these messages. Okay, cool. Back to the messages. I said, your name wasn't in my mouth, like I said, and whoever said I was talking about you was lying. And the fact that you would even think I was talking about you shows a lot. Cousin. And I spelled it the same exact way that she did. I said, ain't talked to you since the summer. I don't want to talk about you, bro. She said, well, you and your daddy can keep my name out y'all mouth. I don't care. Lame. Oh! I swear to God, she had me hot. And this shit get me mad again now that I'm rereading messages. Because, imagine all this shit happened. If this was in November, I was 16 at the time. 20-year-old me, I would have been like, bitch, what's your address? Because now you trying me. I feel like you being disrespectful. Because now you bringing my daddy into this. Yeah, bitch. Y'all, I'm getting so irritated now just reading the messages. I swear to fucking God. Let me just keep going before I get pissed the fuck off. Actually, I might get more pissed off the more I read these messages. She said, I don't even give a fuck. I'm just letting you know I'm aware of it. Bye. And mind you, and she doing all this, talking about I don't even give a fuck. I'm just letting you know I'm aware of it. Bye. Just making her look so dumb because none of this ever even happened. So about this point when she said she let me know that she's aware of it or whatever, at this point I was like, I don't even care because I am genuinely confused at what she's talking about, and she coming at me sideways. It's nothing really to talk about because I'm clueless. You're not talking, you just saying you aware and you heard this and heard that. Basically some he say she say shit, and she was believing it, like she was really going for it. But that just show how much she fucked with me, because why would you believe I was talking about you if we were really that cool? And like I said in the messages, me and her hadn't talked since the summer, so what would be my reason talking about her? Let's be fucking for real. I'm finna read y'all the messages. So it say, so after she sent that, I said, okay, be aware, or LOL, there's nothing to be aware of. So she responded back with this big ass paragraph. She said, girl, bye, waving emoji. You forever weak to me. Petty as hell. Can't even own up to the shit. Laughing emoji. Thinking that I want to talk to you about this shit. Like you said, I ain't talked to your ass since the summer. What make you think I just want to pick an argument for your ass for? Like what, girl? That's not even in my character. LOL, you federal as hell. I'm gone, but we knew this. LOL, you federal as hell. I'm gone, but we knew this. Okay. The reason why she said I was federal is because as she's typing all this, like I said, I was genuinely confused. So I went to my daddy, because I'm not even joking. I did not know anything she was talking about. So I literally had to go ask my daddy. I said, Daddy, what is she talking about, and why is she texting me sideways? Like, what is she talking about? My daddy's so nonchalant about it. He like, I don't know, ask her. Basically my daddy just as cool as I was, but he wasn't thinking it was that serious. He didn't really give a fuck about what she was talking about. Like, he really didn't care. He didn't entertain it any longer than the I don't know what she talking about, basically. Oh, and the only reason why I told my daddy is, one, because I was genuinely confused, and for two, because that message she sent where she said, well, you and your daddy can keep my name out y'all mouth. I don't care, Lane. Who is you disrespecting, bitch? That's the part that topped it off, because it's one thing to be talking crazy to me, disrespect me, whatever. But once you bring my daddy into it, that's one person I don't play about. Do not talk bad about my daddy. Do not disrespect my daddy. Do not think you checking my daddy. My daddy is a grown-ass man. He don't have to listen to nothing you talking about. If he was talking about you, and then what? What was you gonna do about it? Cry? Text me? And say you aware of it? Okay, bitch, I don't give a fuck. After she called me federal, I just said LOL, okay. And I guess by that point, because like I told y'all, I had told my daddy. My daddy ended up calling her mama because, like I said, we family. They're cousins. So he called her like, hey, cuz, like, your daughter tripping. What is she talking about? Texting, talking about I need to keep her name out of my mouth, or woo this, woo that. They chopping up. They like, what? She did what? She texted her and said what? Gee. So this is what really happened. Her dumb ass got caught blowing on the balcony in her room. Now this is not the first time this girl that got caught blowing. That blowing, I don't know if I can say smoking. Well, even though I already said it, whatever, y'all know what I'm trying to say. She got caught again. She done got caught like 15 times before this, but this one time I guess she really got in trouble. So I guess in an effort to try to make her stop, or to make her feel bad, or whatever, I don't know what his purpose was. It was really weird as hell for him to even bring us up in this, and we had nothing to do with it. But her daddy gonna tell her, yeah, and
Pinky told her daddy that you be smoking. That's why y'all don't hang out like that no more.
Gee, he lied so hard. He lied so hard. And the fact that he lied, and he knows that they could just go back and fact check this shit. The magnitude of this lie. Like, how could you lie that hard? You went and told this girl that we was talking about her to make her feel bad for blowing. But why did you have to use us for an example? Why you couldn't use none of her other cousins? You had to use us. And the fact that it was a lie, you lied on us for what? Like, so after they, I guess, confronted Mariah for trying to call herself confronting me, they called my daddy back. They like, no, not they. Her daddy called my daddy. And he like,
yeah, cool. My bad about that, bro. I told that we just caught her smoking again, and I was just
you used us to guilt trip your daughter into not smoking? Are you serious right now? Gee. I I'm heated. I'm heated. Oh my god. So the whole time he telling us how he lied on us to her to try to get her to stop smoking. I'm just in my head thinking like, you really let your daddy send you off? You really let him convince you that I was talking about you with my daddy in a kitchen? Like, is you for real right now? Like, you that goofy. The first rumor you heard about somebody talking about you, you instantly believe it. You instantly call yourself in front of me. And the whole time it's not even true. You got played like the goofy you is. You really let this man get in your head, tell you that I was talking about you. First of all, you hang out with me so much, at some point you have to realize, why would I be talking about you? What would be my purpose and what would I gain from that? And who is you to be talked about? Like, I'm genuinely curious. She really called herself in front of me about this. I hate a goofy, gullible asshole. Like, you really let him get in your head about me, G? So after her daddy and my daddy get off the phone, she texts me again talking about, I apologize. This is so fucking funny because she did all that rah-rah, all that talking how I'm weak, I'm fake, I'm fed, I'm all this. And then come right back and say, I apologize. It was a misunderstanding. My bad.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Bitch, you did all that just to come back and apologize. I feel like if you bug up like that, you shouldn't be coming back to apologize. If you already at the point of where you should bug up, you should be 100% sure that you're valid in your bug up. Like, your bug up has to be 100% valid in order for you to get to that point. Because the bug up, I feel like it's a later stage. First, it's confrontation. Then it's like talking about it, see what all happened and who said what and what happened and all of that. Then it's bug up, depending on how the conversation happens. No, this bitch jumped straight to bug up without no facts. She just went off some he say, she say. And the whole time it was lies, and the person that lied to you admitted that they lied to you. See, this is exactly why I called her a goofy bitch, because you did all of that and now you're embarrassed because you did all of that and he lied to you. He played you. How does it feel to be played by your own fucking father? I know that must sting. Like, he really lied to you. Anyway, so that situation did it. I never even responded to that, because after that it was just like, you're goofy. You're actually goofy as fuck. Like, you're really goofy as fuck. After that, I was blue. I was done with her. I had washed my hands with her after that. When I tell you, it was never the same after that. We never hung out again. We never spoke how we used to. It was no more exchange of business. You could tell me your business, but I'm not gonna tell you any of mine, because I feel like you're just not loyal. You bugged up on me off something that was a whole bunch of lies. Instead of you coming to me, because we are cousins, instead of you coming to me cousin to cousin, like, hey, was you talking about me? I'm hearing this. Somebody told me this. Is it true? Tell me your side. Woo, woo. No, her ass jumped straight to bug up. And that might be because it was her father who told her that, which I can understand why she would believe what he said, because that is her father. I believe a lot of what my daddy tell me. Well, everything that my daddy tell me, really. But at some point it gotta be like, okay, you can't just go bugging up on people just because somebody said something. You don't even know if motherfucker said anything for real. But wait, that's not even the end of the story, G. I still ain't got to the part where she snitched on me. So that night go by. I think I went to school the next day, or what happened the next day? I can't remember what happened the next day, but I remember it was like nighttime and I was at home and I was on my way to the bathroom and I had passed my daddy in the hallway. And so he had asked me, he was like, so have you ever smoked tree before? He didn't say tree, but he said, you know. And I felt like when he said that, I already kind of knew she snitched on me, because it was like obvious she just got caught blowing, and now you asked me the next day have I. So there's no point in telling the story. I probably wouldn't tell the story anyway, but I was just like, it's no point in telling the story. So I was just like, yeah. He was like, how many times? And I was just like, a few. Because by that time I wasn't actually smoking for real. I was just like doing it sometimes. Like when me and her leak up, she'll get the stuff, or we'll buy it together and then she'll roll it and then we'll smoke together or whatever. Cool. Then he proceeds to tell me that after her daddy told her the outrageous lie that we was talking about her smoking habit, She said something along the lines of,
like me and her both were smoking. Me and her smoked weed together.
so you gonna throw me under the bus because you got caught? Is you serious right now? You is not real. If anybody is fair, it's you. You the only one that snitched. You done told my parents that I smoked. And you goofy bitch, the gag is, I didn't even get in trouble. I wasn't in trouble at all. I ain't getting no repercussions. They just wanted to know if I was doing it. So you told for nothing. So you the only fed around here. You the only disloyal one. You really snitched on me because you thought I was talking about you. That shit right there. It really fucking blew me like to the max. Cause like I was already like here because you text me on some goofy shit. But then it brought it all the way up to here when I found out that you snitched on me because you thought I snitched on you, bitch. I never even snitched. So you only thing that happened was you snitched on me. Ain't nobody telling you. You're the only one telling. You fed. And I could not believe it. Well, actually, I could believe it. But yes, she definitely snaked me out. And I feel like she was never really real because like I said earlier, if she was, she would have just asked me about it versus bugging up on me the instant she heard something bad about me. Like, bitch, tighten up. Yeah, that's what happened. She ended up texting me again on so this happened in November. She ended up texting me again January 5th 2020, and she said, I apologize for going off on you the other day. It was a lot going on and it was wrong for me to bring you into it. I love you and you know this. We blood. I'ma always be here for you still, even through our ups and downs. Happy New Year's, hon. And me being a little passive-aggressive bitch I was, at 16, I said, it's all good. Thanks for apologizing. At the end of the day, we still cousins, so it's all love this way. Happy New Year's. If this would have happened in 2023, not the fuck up for. That's a story time about the time my cousin Mariah snitched on me. But the joke is on her because she snitched on me and I didn't even get in trouble. She's the only one that got in trouble. So all that she did, it really just backfired on her because now she's embarrassed because we know how messy she is, and also because we know her father lied, and also because she got caught smoking for the 13th time. So I know she's quite embarrassed actually. Thank you for watching my story time. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with everybody you know, and make sure you leave a like because that helps the algorithms push my video so your girl can blow up. Okay. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram at yafavpinky, my TikTok at yafavpinky with 2 Y's at the end, and Snap at itsdarealpinky. Bye.